Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video on my channel. My name is Ashley for those of you who have not met me yet, and I upload Sims 4 speed build videos to my channel every single Monday, and every other Monday it's a base game build. But today's build is not a base game build because I did a base game build last week, so today's build is using the Cats and Dogs expansion pack because I recently got it, like, I don't know, a month ago, 2 months ago. I can't even remember anymore. The time just flies by. But I've been really loving building with it. This is only the third time I've actually built with it, so I can't even really say that. But the two other houses that I have built on my channel, I have really loved using the pack. So I wanted to use it again, and today's video is actually going to be a starter home. So that's really exciting. This is the first time I have built a starter home. As you guys know, I really love to pack restrict and I really love to budget restrict. As you can tell in my Love It or List It series, I always give myself a super strict budget when I'm renovating those apartments, but I've never really restricted myself on builds. So today I decided to do a starter home. So this house is under 20,000 simoleons, which is crazy. You really can't do much with 20,000 simoleons. 20,000 simoleons when you are renovating an apartment, you can do a lot with because you only have to do the interior. So it's all going towards furniture. But 20,000 simoleons for an entire house is nothing, you guys. It is nothing. Because you know what is really expensive in The Sims, actually, on top of all the furniture? Walls. Walls are really expensive because you have to, build the entire structure of the house. So I actually spent half of my budget, so I spent 10,000 simoleons on just building the exterior of the house. So none of the interior, none of the furnishing whatsoever. So yeah, I kind of spent all my budget on the outside, but I think that that was quite important. So you know what, before I move on and keep talking about the build, I just want to quickly say the specs of this house, even though it's probably kind of obvious, but this does sit on a 20 by 20 lot, and it costs obviously under 20,000 simoleons since it is a starter home, and it has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it can fit a family of 3 actually, plus cats and dogs or something like that, so plus pets. So a family of 3 plus pets. So it's actually a pretty decent starter family home. So as you guys know, since I did decide to use half of my budget building the exterior, the interior is kind of empty, or at least the bedrooms are a little bit empty. So I was kind of trying to decide if I wanted to make like a super tiny home and then fill it with a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff and then keep it under 20,000 and kind of only make it able to fit 1 or 2 Sims. Or I could have built a larger home that's also under 20,000, but it will fit like a family. And as you can see, I ultimately decided to go with the second option. And the reason why is because I didn't really want to make a super tiny, cramped starter home for just one person and then have it be, decently cluttered, but kind of underwhelming in a sense. And then the person or the people that play in it would eventually just have to move out of it because it wouldn't be able to fit any more people. If like they got married or had kids, you wouldn't have enough room to, add to your family. So instead, I wanted to make this type of home where the main floor, the bottom floor is like, decently furnished, or there's a good skeleton, a good bones for you to start playing in it. And then there's also room to grow your family. So you can just move a single Sim into here if you want to. And then when you get married, you can move that person into your house and there's going to be enough room for another person. And then if you want to have kids, you can also have your kid and there's already a room ready for your kid. So it's more like a family home that you can grow into and then add furniture as you get more money, because that's essentially what a starter home is, right? Usually they are fairly empty, and then as you get more money in the game, you can add more furniture and buy more stuff. So I wanted it to be really spacious, so the people that do play in this, they can, add the skill building activities that they need when they need them. So basically there's a lot of room in the house to add things as you get more money. So there's some flexibility on the main floor. There's a lot of kind of open areas where you can add you know, different things that you need. If you want to add like a little play area, you can kind of section off the top right corner there on the main floor. And, you know, there's just a lot of options for you to add your own kind of spin on things. But then at the same time, I think I still, you know, laid out the furniture well, so it's not just kind of like an empty box and you have no idea what to do with it. I think I like laid out the house nicely so people will kind of know where things go. But the other reason why I literally spent half of my budget on just the exterior is because I think most people have trouble making the exterior. I think that's where the challenge is for most simmers, is they're not good at actually building the actual structure. And I think people for the most part are able to furnish decently well, but building is a whole other obstacle for a lot of people. So I wanted to make sure that people had a really good foundation and a really good house that they could, you know, grow up in, I guess, or play into for a very long time. And then furnishing, you know, they can always make it their own. So the way I saw it is, as long as I was giving people a really good foundation to work with, then that would be fine. So they can change whatever they want on the inside, but the exterior is a little bit more difficult to change for some people. So I wanted to make sure that the exterior was complete and nice looking. So there's a full kitchen, a full dining space, and also a nice TV/living room area. There's also like a play area for your cats if you have cats. If you don't, you can delete that. There's also a desk, but I couldn't afford a computer, so you can add that yourself. And then upstairs there is a master bedroom, a pet bed, and also a kid's bed. And something I was especially happy about is I was able to squeeze 2 bathrooms in here. So the bathroom on the first floor is just a half bath, so it's just a toilet and sink. So if you have guests over, they don't need to be showering at your house. So I moved the shower actually up to the second floor bathroom for where the bedrooms are, because I thought that made more sense. But you guys, the video is actually almost done. It's a super quick one because there's not much furniture in it. So I got it done super quickly. I think I got it done in about an hour, which is quick for me. It's not quick for some people. Thomas, if you are watching this, I know you could probably build like an entire mansion in 1 hour, but you know, for me, I can do a starter home in an hour, and that feels good for me. So I really hope you guys liked this one, despite the fact that it's not super extravagant or anything like that. It's just super simple, but I still think it's super cute. Like, I wouldn't mind, you know, starting my sim out in this house and then starting a family and living here for a really long time. So I really hope that someone out there is going to enjoy this starter home. But let me know what you thought of it down below, and if you guys want me to do more starter homes or more kind of budget restricted homes, that would be really fun. But yeah, of course, next week look forward to a base game build on my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching my very first starter home build ever. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends, or if you want to see more weekly Sims 4 build videos. I upload these videos once per week at the same time every week, so I will see you guys all next week. Bye everybody!